Have you ever noticed how chasing too many goals can sometimes feel like tempting fate itself? What if the secret to true peace lies not in trying to control everything, but in preparing ourselves for what we cannot control? And how can ancient wisdom help us face life's unpredictability without losing hope or motivation? Welcome back. Today, we're diving into timeless Stoic advice from Marcus Aurelius on how to temper disappointment by managing our expectations. The more we take on, the more projects, journeys, and ambitions we chase, the more vulnerable we become to the whims of fortune. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher-emperor, reminds us in his meditations that piling up tasks and goals invites luck or misfortune to intervene. The busier we are, the more chances for something to go wrong. Yet, this doesn't mean we should stop trying or shrink our dreams. Instead, Marcus Aurelius teaches us to be mindful of fortune's unpredictable nature. One clever tool Marcus Aurelius recommends is the reserve clause, a small but powerful disclaimer added to our intentions. For example, I will set sail unless something prevents me, or I shall get the job if nothing stands in my way. Even my financial operations will succeed unless anything goes wrong. At first, this may seem like dampening enthusiasm, but it's quite the opposite. It helps us focus on what we can control while calmly accepting what we cannot. This mental preparation shields us from losing peace or momentum when setbacks occur. Modern thinkers echo this wisdom. Psychologist Angela Duckworth said, "Enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare." What Marcus Aurelius calls for is endurance, working hard, but with a steady heart, ready to adapt. And as the Stoic Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So next time you set goals, try adding your own reserve clause, a reminder that while you'll do your best, you remain open to whatever life brings. It's not about lowering standards, but protecting your peace and focusing your strength. Understanding this balance between effort and acceptance is just the beginning. Up next, we'll explore how to put this mindset into daily practice, turning setbacks into stepping stones for lasting tranquility. Have you ever wondered why some people seem unshaken by life's setbacks? What if the secret lies in how they expect and prepare for challenges even before they happen? Marcus Aurelius deepens this idea, explaining that the wise don't avoid life's uncertainties, but expect them. Nothing surprises the wise that he hasn't already anticipated. This doesn't mean immunity to life's twists, but understanding they're part of the journey. Marcus Aurelius explains a wise person never assumes everything will go exactly as planned. Instead, they prepare their mind by recognizing obstacles may arise, and that unfulfilled wishes hurt less when perfect success was never fully expected. Imagine a sailor setting off knowing storms may come, ready for rough seas. This preparation softens disappointment and steadies the mind. At its core, this wisdom returns us to a fundamental Stoic lesson: control. We can control our intentions, attitudes, and efforts, but not fortune, the unpredictable force shaping outcomes beyond our grasp. By accepting this truth, we avoid wasting energy trying to force what's beyond reach, focusing instead on what we can influence. Try this simple formula today: I will achieve my outcome, unless something outside my control stops me. Say it aloud, feel the calm confidence it brings, then give your best come what may. While Stoicism emphasizes action, it also highlights something often overlooked: the intention behind our actions. Before any step we take, our intentions lie fully within our control. Marcus Aurelius's use of reserve clauses shows how vital it is to set goals with mindful expectation. True virtue isn't judged by results, since they are uncertain, but by the purity and rightness of our intentions. As Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. Our intentions and perceptions shape our inner peace, not external events. This focus makes Stoicism more than theory. It's a practical guide to living, urging us to act with wisdom, courage, and acceptance all at once. Have you ever thought about what really shapes success, our actions or something deeper? Stoics teach us to add a reserve clause to intentions, reminding us to focus on effort and mindset, not just hope for outcomes. This isn't about lowering standards, but about preparing the mind to face the unexpected without losing composure or drive. Philosopher Pierre Hadot, in The Inner Citadel, explains that Stoic intentions aren't casual good intentions, but firm, unwavering commitments to overcome obstacles. Like an archer aiming at a target who can do everything right but cannot guarantee hitting the bullseye, we can only wish for our goals with humility, knowing destiny holds the final outcome. Hadot writes, "The only absolute value is moral intention, and it alone depends entirely upon us. It is not the result that counts, for this does not depend on us, but on destiny, but rather the intention one has when seeking this result." Success is about careful intention, steadfast commitment, and humility toward life's unpredictability. What good do you truly intend? What obstacles might appear? How prepared are you to persist despite difficulty? Once you form your intention clearly, add your own reserve clause. It balances ambition with acceptance, energy with calm. Mastering this art brings us closer to peace, even amid loss or failure. Up next, we'll dive into the art of losing, how to face setbacks without losing yourself. Have you ever felt life slipping away through loss? Epictetus said, "Anyone dissatisfied with fortune's assigned circumstances hasn't mastered the art of living." Those who nobly endure their situation and make reasonable use of what life gives deserve to be called truly good. Loss is one such circumstance beyond our control and demands the reserve clause mindset. Throughout life, we constantly lose possessions, friendships, moments, even time spent poorly. What choice do we have but to let go of what we cannot keep and cherish what remains within our power? Epictetus urges us to see loss as something to endure nobly, and as a chance to focus on what still belongs to us. This positive outlook, combined with regularly applying a reserve clause, protects our peace of mind. Nothing we lose ever truly belonged to us. Everything external is on loan, and accepting this truth lessens the chance we see loss as disaster. He also warns not to claim ownership of what can be lost, so we aren't broken when the unexpected comes. This wise preparation again. The reserve clause in action is key. There's only one path that leads to contentment, and this thought should accompany you morning, noon, and night. Renounce things that aren't subject to your will, and think of none of them as yours. Mastering the art of losing gracefully paves the way to lasting contentment. But how do we bring these powerful Stoic lessons into our everyday lives? How can we cultivate resilience that enables us to face challenges without losing our inner peace? The answer lies in consistent practice, transforming Stoic principles into daily habits that shape our reactions and mindset. Here are some practical ways to apply this wisdom. Morning reflection. Begin each day by reminding yourself what lies within your control and what does not. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on this truth in his Meditations. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Setting this intention every morning helps you approach the day with calm readiness. The reserve clause in action. When setting goals or making plans, consciously add your own reserve clause. For example, I will do my best in this meeting unless circumstances beyond my control intervene. This simple mindset shift moves your focus from attachment to outcomes toward commitment and effort. Reframing loss and setbacks. When disappointment strikes, pause and remind yourself that loss is an inevitable part of life. It does not diminish your worth or happiness unless you allow it to. Epictetus wisely advised, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. Embracing this perspective transforms setbacks into opportunities for growth. Daily journaling. Take time each day to record moments that tested your patience or control. Reflect on how you responded and how you might better apply Stoic wisdom next time. This practice fosters self-awareness and strengthens your resilience. Gratitude for what remains, instead of dwelling on what you've lost or what might go wrong. Cultivate gratitude for what you still have and can influence. This positive focus nourishes contentment and inner peace. Steadfast through the storms of life. Living by Stoic principles is not about achieving perfection, but making steady progress. It is learning to dance gracefully with life's uncertainties, accepting what we cannot change, while passionately engaging with what we can. Remember, every challenge presents an opportunity to practice the art of living well. Through struggle, intention, and acceptance, you build an inner fortress, a citadel of calm that no external storm can shatter. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoic wisdom. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights to help you thrive in any situation. Until next time, stay steadfast, live intentionally, and embody your purpose.